let you guys know that, let's see, I think what I wanted to do first was, let's see, I think I want to give, I haven't been doing the shout outs, and I'm trying to get myself together uh, right now. So let's see. You know what? I'm going to have to do it next time, or else you guys are going to just be sitting here bored. All right, can you guys hear me? If you can, please let me know, and that would be great. And I just want to know if my sound's working. Well, it seems like it's working. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead. So what I want to do with you today is I want to show you this layered envelope book. And this is so freaking cool. All right, because I don't know, it's just so neat how it just opens up and just keeps opening up. And even it keeps opening up. So, you know, you just kind of put it together this way. And then there is a tie right here that makes it look super cute, right? But hang on. Let me tie this. Okay. But then it opens up over here. And then it, you know, you can do all of your different kinds of pages and stuff in here. So I think what I'm going to do is show you guys some of the envelopes that I have made for other projects, and then do a couple with you, like different size ones with you guys. So go grab your envelopes from your junk mail, old book pages, and any ephemera that you like. And I think this is okay if I leave that there. And I'm going to find some envelopes. Yeah, I think I found them all right here. And I'll show you what I have gotten done so far. And if you like this, we'll go ahead and do also, next time we can just stick with this project, and I can show you how to make these envelopes and how to put them together, to layer them, and how to make the book. It's a really cool book. So I'm just pulling out stuff I can work with and stuff I want to show you, and I hope you'll like it. Okay, so after I made this book, I was thinking, like, boy, I'd really like to do that again. It was so fun to make, really. So, and I'm sure I can make some improvements on what I did last time. So I started making just different envelopes, and you can see here, these are just mail, junk mail. And I just covered these, you know, with some of them are just covered with paper, like these ones, you know. And then this one here, I did a little bit more with. Hey, Melissa, welcome. What I'm doing right now is showing you guys some of the, here, I'll show you this, because I don't think you got to see this open. So let me scoot these things out of the way so you can get the full thing. And this is the layered envelope junk journal that I made last week, and I put a picture. Okay, so this is the first pocket, and this one actually, I believe, yeah, that you can put something inside of. Oh, I just took it apart. Anyways, I can just glue it again. But it's a tight pocket, so you want to put, small things, flat things in there. Or you're going to do what I did and break your pocket. So that is a pocket, but also this is, oops, maybe it's up here. I think what it is here. This is a pocket that opens. And now that I'm thinking about this, maybe, top open pockets aren't really the best way to go. I know, I always do. So anyway, all these are top open pockets. I'm not going to show you the inside of all of them. This is I decorated this one with like an old printout that I had of the Wildflowers and Wings folio. And I just folded it in half. And this has this inside, which is something I made a long time ago. And it's really cute. It has a bunch of ephemera at the top here. And then you open it up. There's more little tags and stuff. And then open it up some more and there's more ephemera. So that's super cute. I love that. I found that in my stuff and I'm like, oh man, this will go perfectly right here. And the idea is that I want to make other things like that to put in these pockets. So a lot of these are just plain. They still need to be decorated, but it's okay. I can still show you how it works. This is yeah, they're all top pockets, I think. But they're all made out of envelopes. And it's really a fun process. So anyway, that's what that looks like on the top. But there's also an inside. So, and I'm really, really excited about this project. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing lots of these just for fun. And I got this idea online, and I'm so sorry I can't remember either of the ladies that did this online that I got the ideas from, but maybe I think I can find them and then drop that into the description. So one thing I didn't tell you guys is that this is made out of just a manila folder, and you can use a used one, or you can use a brand new one. It doesn't matter. And you're using it while it's completely intact. You're not cutting it or doing anything like that. And yeah. So this is the signature that I put inside, and I did end up sewing this one in. So you can see it's a 5-hole stitch there. And then I just added a bunch of different kinds of paper. These old envelopes I found over at my mom's house. One of these, which I think those are really cute. And, calendar pages, ledgers, more calendar pages, vellum. This is actually a map, I believe, of Hawaii. And this is something that my mom and dad got when they visited Hawaii. So I wanted to just put that in there because I thought it was kind of cool. Okay, this is parchment, very thick. And then here's the other side, Yes, now you will know. Go grab one, because maybe I'll show you how to do the cover real quick. Put together a little bit of it, if you want. Or do you want to know the envelopes first? All right, so, and now I'm just going backward, and I don't know why that's crooked, but you know what this is? This is a fancy roll of gift wrap that my mother had, and she was a collector of everything, right, Ezra? And so this is like just a whole bunch of different single pages, but they're all rolled up together. But I thought this was a really cool paper to use for pages or for covers or whatever. So if you have anything like that, or any, I guess any, what is happening here? Oh, there we go. I guess if you have any wrapping paper that you think is pretty cool, you know. All right, cool. Go grab a manila envelope. I found more, a little bit more cross stitch. It's probably actually going to be a lot more. Thank you. Thank my mom. So anyway, this is supposed to be glued down. You know, it probably needs a, I usually use this, the Yoo-hoo stick, and I think it's just that it dries out and then it will come apart. But anyway, these are pockets also, like big deep pockets. This one as well. Am I right about that? Hang on. I don't know if I'm pulling it apart in the wrong place. Oh, wait. All right. Oh, I know what's going on, is that this side right here is supposed to just be, you know, where we add all of these. So there's that. So yeah, we can do the manila envelope really quick, and then we can move on to some of the other things, because really we put together the manila envelope and cover it on the inside and on the outside back anyways, and then we start building the envelopes. So that would actually, I don't know what that is, what nori glue is, but I'd be open to trying it. You know, the only reason I like a glue stick is because it just is, it's just easier for me to use. I get glue all over everything. You should see my desk and my room and this whole area after I get done with live streaming. So, but first, you guys, okay, so I showed you that wrapping paper that that I got from my mom, and I got some other cool things from my mom, from my mom's stuff. Okay, so I found these, and I think these are, I can't remember what kind of beads they are, and I don't really know if I would take them apart, but they're just so long, and there's two of them, right? And I'm fairly sure my mom got these from Hawaii, but when I look at stuff like this, I think like I probably wouldn't ever wear it, you know, and I could give it to a thrift store or something, or I don't know if one of my kids would like them, but I'm thinking like these would be really cool just to kind of cut portions of it off and, you know, put things on the end and make these part of a, like a tassel. So yeah. All right. Thanks, Melissa. So, right. Aren't they cool? Really cool. So a couple other things I found. This is a Sunday missal from my grandmother. And so she was a devout Catholic. And so, you know, there's just these really cool pages. And I haven't decided whether I'll pull any pages out of it. But I kind of don't mind doing that, because these are a way that I can, you know, remember my grandmother, you know. Yeah, for sure. And then this is another book, The Curiosity Shop by Charles Dickens, and it's pretty thrashed. And I'm fairly sure I'm going to use these pages, you know, The Old Curiosity Shop. Has anybody ever read that? I've never even heard of it. So anyway, there's that. And I found these. Have you guys ever seen pink playing cards? So I kind of want to dabble in doing, playing card ephemera. But I thought these were super cool. I mean, I know, right? It's just so, it's really, really cool. So anyways, yeah, those are some things that I found, and I'm thinking that I might just show you guys a few things, every week, and just show you stuff that I've gotten from my my parents' house, so that you can see some of the cool ideas and stuff like that. So anyways, we have these envelopes still, and a lot of them are just, they're pretty bare bones, and I was just using scraps, so I'm just like throwing these together. This one is obviously done, but I still need to cover this side, but this is an old DMV envelope. And then I worked on some of these that were, they were done before, like this was just plain, just this paper. So I inked it and added some stickers and stuff. And so that's really cool. This is another one I did. Can you guys tell that I got a Temu shipment? Got all these little stickers and stuff. So anyway, so those are those. Wait, I think I did the other sides of some of these. Yeah. This one I did the wrong way, but hey, who cares, right? And then I just put, I use a Bible that I got from the dollar store and tear pages out of it and use it as background and stuff. And, so I got all these really cool stickers and things. And so I'm just kind of creating stuff. And I'm super happy with it. And I leave these on, okay? And so here's some others that I did things with the window. I don't really like those as much, really. But, yeah, I love, is it Temu or Temu? It seems like on the commercials it says Temu. But anyways, this is a cover of a book, and I'm obviously going to cover this, but the rest of the, oops, I think it might, oh no, it doesn't. But the rest of this is really cool, like a cool picture of fabric. And I got another one. Don't worry if you don't have enough to cover the whole thing. You can totally embellish it with ribbon and everything like that. So these are just a few more that I just kind of Temu. Okay. That's how I used to say it. And then I saw the commercial and I'm like, oh, so I think we call it Temu over here. I know, wouldn't that be fun? I think we're going to do stuff like that, on the Patreon, some challenges and stuff. I would love to do that. I'm just trying to get my brain together for doing stuff like that, and really creating like a community where we actually know each other and stuff. And I would really like to do that, and I'd like to do some swaps and some challenges and stuff like that. I know you would love to participate, and it's because of supporters like yourself, Melissa, that I want to do these special things. We've got a few more supporters as well, but we can always have more, and it creates a situation where I can continue to do these things, these videos and stuff for free, and the special things that I like to do and that I'm going to do. So, I mean, you see they're all a little bit funky and weird and stuff, but I figured if I make a ton of these, you think so? I think I do too. People always say that to me, and I always think, but it's so small, but I really do appreciate, everybody who supports me. Okay, so you've seen the envelopes, and you've seen the journal, and you've seen, let's see, what else have you seen? Oh, you saw my stuff. Not all of it, but some of the stuff that I brought home from my parents. So I'm going to grab a manila folder and I'm going to show you guys how to get that started. Go grab one. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so you want to have a manila envelope that either has the tab on this side or this side. And it doesn't matter which way you fold it, but I like to fold it so the tab is, you know, on this side here. That's because if I fold it this way, then it's going to have that tab back there. So one thing about using these folders is that once you start folding it over, there's a little bit of, it comes out a little crooked right here. That's okay. Just go ahead and do the folds, and then you can always cut that later. And so where is my other thing? Let's see. Maybe I can use one of these. Oh yeah, these work. So you want to get really, really sharp edges so that you've got a nice folder. And okay, so now I've got this. Opens like that. Now, one thing I want you to do is don't glue this yet, because this is going to come in really handy. Excuse me. These are going to come in really handy for when we want to put our ties in, you know, like these ones here and these here. So we're not going to glue anything here yet, but what we're going to do is cover the inside, and then we can cover the outside back. And then we'll start adding in things here. So, let's see. What kind of paper would I like to use? I saw one of the people that I watched their process, I saw that they put like a piece of vellum here, a really neat piece of vellum. It had, you know, like old-timey print on it. Like, I think it's probably like the French floral sort of thing. And that was really cool. But that's not always my aesthetic, so let's see. I think I'm just going to make this one pretty much eclectic. So let me see what kind of papers. Here's my Bible that I take pages out of. Oh, I see what I'll do. I don't know what I'll do, because I might make it eclectic or I might not, you know, but I've got these pages here that I really like that are, I believe these are coming from my cottagecore, what is it, floral cottagecore, Ezra, that I'm calling it? So yeah, I might go ahead and use those, but I have a lot of different things. I could, yeah, I mean, you know what's funny is that I have a perfection problem, And so I'm always trying to make things, you know, look perfect together. So here I am again, and I'm just going to pull out, you know, blue papers, like various kinds of blue papers, and see if I can manage to keep it like light blue, dark blue kind of color scheme. And so, yeah. Hang on. Yeah, floral cottage core. So if you want these papers, and just so you guys know, I'm selling, I believe that we are now selling things going forward, the papers going forward, instead of selling like a whole bunch of different ones, we're just going to put it all into collections. So this one is a collection, part of a collection, and you get lots of really cool papers in it. I have 75 of these envelopes here full of different papers, and I don't want to use the double-sided papers for this. So if you print out a bunch of, ooh, this is going to be, oh no, but it's not blue. So I've got these cool little doors, and I don't want to use these because they're double-sided and I don't want to waste the ink that way. So I'm going to stick with my single-sided papers. Oh, that's a double-sided one too, dang. Yeah, it could be, definitely. Pink as an accent color would work. But then I have to add yellow and other colors. But I can use this. So I have many, many little pieces of paper, and I'm trying to get myself to use them now. Oh, guys, I'm wanting to say that, oh, these are the ephemera that I made for that other journal. But I mean, I can use it here too, but these are really super cute. I know, Melissa. Lavender green and gray, etc., etc. Yeah, for sure. There's that. Oh, this is, here, I'll just show you real quick. This is the next Patreon project for April, and it's a different kind of folio. And so oops, it's going the wrong way. So it opens like this. Pocket here, pockets on here. This opens, and a pocket inside of here. And so that's just a little preview. If you are part of my Patreon, if you're a patron, you support me over there, then you will get to use that pattern. Get a video if you're in the Dragonflies tier. But anyways, there's 3 tiers, and you can go head over to the Patreon. Can you add, Ezra, the Patreon? It's free to join, but if you want to support me, you can do that and join on one of the tiers. Okay, so look, you guys, this is so funny. I wanted to make something light blue. I mean, I guess I already started doing one that way. So anyway, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I think I'll go ahead and cover the inside with this, though. And let's see. Oh, here's the folio design for coming up pretty soon in April. Thank you. Melissa, I'm not sure. It seems like you're on the dragonfly tier, but I'm not positive on that. Okay, so here's this. And let's see. You guys, look, I know I'm getting off track here, but look at this. This is mine and Todd's wedding invitation. 1989. Yeah, I'm glad you're there. Definitely glad you're there. So, anyhow, once that you've got, you see, I'm getting knee deep in everything here. Okay. Let me get myself back together here. I know. It was like, you know, back then it was like the cheapest one. Probably on the cheap side. And you know, but I found that over at my mom's. My mom still had that, which is crazy. But she has a lot of stuff. And okay, so I definitely want to use these. I definitely want to use this. And now I'm like, I definitely maybe want to use this. And so, and I want to use these. And so those will all help with the envelopes and stuff. And does anyone have any questions right now? Because I can meander all over the place. And I will if you let me. But, you know. All right. So let's go ahead and make some of the envelopes. Because really that's going to be our next. Well, actually, no. We can make a signature. But maybe we'll do that after. I don't know. Yeah, definitely. I also have Megan Jared's in here, Ezra, in my stuff. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but it might be part of something. All right, so let me go ahead and find this. And I'm not going to do a signature just yet, but I'm also not going to glue anything to this yet. All right, so getting out some envelopes, which I have a million of right here. Oh, you know what else is really cool to use? Oh, do you want this one? So these are really cool, and they're already like vintage looking, right? I bet you they were just perfectly white before. But you can use greeting cards, like old greeting cards. You can use the cover if you want to as the cover of it, and then cover the back and just glue it here. But before you do that, you're going to want to add a flap in here so that you have something to glue down. Each one of these pockets needs to have a flap. So, so cute. And a lot of these are cards that my mom got when she was sick, or I don't know. Oh, okay. So I guess I'm going with, ooh, this one's cute too. Yeah, I mean, you can do that with this, but yeah, you can, do you want, when you say greeting card journal, do you mean like using a greeting card as a cover? Or having the pages be greeting cards. Oh wow, look at this one. I think it's a condolence card. But I want to use all these things, you know, because it has like, you know, writing in it, and it's all, I don't know, it's very personal. That's a pretty one too. Oh look, somebody was like into junk journaling. I gave my mom a card. I'm writing out a card. All right. Oh, hey, look at Ezra. This is Marley's wedding invitation. This was a long time ago. And let's see. Gosh, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm like going down memory lane and it's ridiculous. Okay, I'm putting this away. I have picked out a few, though, that I think would look nice. And, you know, going with the eclectic idea. Where were those ones that were the pretty flowers? I think I want to grab those too. So you can use greeting cards. Oh, well, I can't find it. But you can use greeting cards if you need more envelopes, like you don't have enough. I don't know. I know, right? Which one? This one? Melissa? Butterfly card looks like it would match the flowers and birthstone collection. There you go, Ezra. So, I have always junk mail envelopes, and I started like throwing them away, and I don't know. I'm a hoarder. So, all right, so, oh, purples and reds, this one. Oh, I guess I probably passed it up, didn't I? Okay, so now I have, you know, the envelopes that came from these cards. Everybody sent my dad a card. And I got various sizes. And, okay, that one opens on the top. Return envelopes, you know, and all these different things. So I'm not sure what I'm going to use, but hey, Scaled, how you doing? Long time no see. But that's my fault, not yours. So, yeah, so I have all these things. I'll save this one for like a Christmas journal or something. And what you want is a good flap, you know, on them. If you don't have them, you can make them, you know. Nah, I wasn't doing Twitch for a real long time, so I'm just getting back to it. Glad to see you. All right, so all of these have a good flap on them. So that's what you want to do first, just to make it easier for you. And then you can start, you know, fixing envelopes if you need to. So we can do stuff like, what I do a lot is I'll cut these at various different sizes. So this one I'm going to cut like this. So now I've got 4, and you know, some of them have this side and some of them have this side. So, and the reason why that is because the ends of the envelope, the sealed ends, are going to be, you know, But these will be great to use like this, and you can stagger them and, you know, do lots of different things with them. I like to use a big one, you know, but bigger than this even. And so I might go ahead and just fix one of these. And this is how I do that. All I need to do is to find a piece of, like, just a scrap. That is as tall as the actual, another envelope, the actual card. So, you know, I can just use anything. If there's any like thing like this, I think what I can do is just cut this part off and still save the color. And so, just cut that off. I can use this. It looks like I'm going with browns and muted colors, I guess. So then I want to cut this off. So you want this one to be pretty thick. Cool, we'll keep you company while you build trusses. Okay, and so then we want to go ahead and score it. And I just eyeball this. I'm pretty good at eyeballing, but if you're not, make marks. So all I do with this is what you want, one of these, and if you don't have a flap on your envelope, you simply just tuck this in and make sure it fits first, because this one looks like it's a little teeny bit big. So now you have a flap, right? And so all right, so now I'm going to just go ahead and glue that in. And you're not going to really see that. Oh, I always do this. Yeah. Yeah, you can just add the hinge to it. And it's all good. Actually, I think I'm going to do it this way. Wait, what was the side I wanted to reinforce? It was this one. So I am going to just do that. Oh, I went a little too far in, but that's okay. We'll manage. Not a big deal. I think we can just kind of cut this off right here. All right. It's okay if you cut crooked on these things. You know, everything doesn't have to be perfect, because you can always cover it with something, right? And that is part of the beauty of doing this project. Ooh, I only got 10 more minutes, so let's at least make one. And I think I would like to actually cover this side, wait a minute, this way, with this card. No? Yeah, that is cute, huh? All right. That's a good point. So, let me find some decent paper to use. And so I'll go with, you know, some Bible pages, or at least one. Oh, I've got some more of these things too. Oh, that's one I just made also. So these have been really great fun to play around with. Oh, here's another. All right, so stop this, Christy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and figure out what I'm going to do with this, but I'll go ahead and cover the back. But see, now I like this too. So every time I have one of these, like a decal edge there, I just want to leave it on the edge of these because I really like the way that looks. And I like for like things to hang out of my junk journal. I think that's a really cool thing. All right, so there's that. And let's see. And figure out how I want to do this. Okay, so once you see this, I'm sure you're figuring out how this is coming together and everything, you know, and it's for you seasoned junk journalers, this will be no problem for you. And I'm pretty sure new junk journalers wouldn't have much of a problem either. The problem comes in when we start figuring out how we're going to layer this. No, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. I'm good with it. All right, so now let me grab some interesting stickers and things that I can use. Yeah, I probably could, but I think that it won't. I think that it might be a little too late now, you know, because I don't think it'll go all the way over to here. So I'm going to go ahead and just use the sticker in here and go ahead and start adding some things. So I got a little bit of dark green to go with that. And let's put, oh, I thought it was dark blue, but it is not. These are like the tiniest things ever. Oh, how about this one? Baggagerium. No, I don't know how to say it. Oh, probably because it's in Danish. By the way, Ezra, did you know that we are like some weird percentage, some surprising percentage of Danish? Totally weird. So what I'll probably also do with this is I will probably, no, I don't know. Yeah, probably, I think it's going to be on my dad's side, my bio dad, and because his parents were from Scandinavia and they came over here, and there was somebody else might know this better than me, but this is what I have found in my studies of our genealogy is that so I don't know what happened first, but I believe that the the people that came from Scandinavia, some of them settled in probably, I believe, in Utah, but other places too. So I don't know if they were Mormon before that and then came in and just, you know, settled in because it was comfortable in Utah or wherever, or if they, you know, got to the place and then, you know, just began going to church there at the Latter-day Saints. Hey Ellen, how you doing? So that's the tiny little bit of knowledge that I have about that. But I find genealogy really, really fun and interesting. Okay, so let's just say I'm done here on this side. And then, so it's going to be, this is going to be the front of the envelope. And then when it opens, I know, right? Then we have this. And I kind of don't want to, I don't mind having this information here, but I don't know if I need it, you know. Yeah, let's do that. So how about you guys, once you get one of these, make a few more of various sizes, like I showed you on here, and then decorate them and, you know, cut your little circles out or whatever it is you want to do. Make them really fancy and then bring them back, and then we can start doing the layering. Because and also you can just I believe you can just fold regular 8.5 by 11 paper and use that as the signatures. So, but when you do a signature, because you guys know, I've told you guys, or I've taught you guys a million times, demonstrated this a million times, how to make a signature and how to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So that's what you're going to want to do, is make one of those signatures that will fit inside of here, and I believe 8.5 by 11 paper will be fine. Just fold it in half, put together your pages, and then sew it right into here, like right on the mountain peak, right? So that's what you'll want to do with that. Don't glue anything else, okay? If you need help, I can demonstrate this, the whole signature thing, but do you guys need that? I can do it next time if you want. If you guys think you need that, but I'm almost sure that you guys have probably seen me do that a million times. So, but I mean, I could do it 1,000,001 really, if you want. All right, so you're good with it? You can do it without me showing you, Ellen? I think that's what you're trying to tell me. All right. So, you know, just like this. Okay, cool. So, you're just going to keep going and adding more things to this, to the envelope, until you like what it looks like. And then if you're sure you've got it the way you want on the front and back, and you have a hinge here, you know, and that could be the flap of the envelope, then you're done. Okay? It doesn't really matter. What do you want to do? What would you rather do, Michelle? Sounds like it's 3 o'clock. I gotta hop over to Twitch. So hop over to Twitch with me, and Ezra, can you hang out for a second and just drop that link so that people can go over there? Just click a link. Thanks.